Hello, how you doing? It's Vic here again, Whiskey Minister, coming live tonight. No recording. Oh, my light's just gone off. Are they going to come back on? Yeah, I'm sure they will. No recording tonight. I am live from here in my study in north of Scotland near Forres. I'm doing my drama day in December. So I am working my way through my whiskey selection box that I got from the really good whiskey company, and I'm really enjoying it. Having a great time working my way through this, seeing what the whiskies are like, speaking to you guys about them, sharing my thoughts, and reading your comments. I'm just having a great time. So it's day 13, so we are halfway there. This is exactly the midpoint of my tastings. Had some great stuff so far. I'm just looking at it. I'm trying to think what my favorite one would be. Can't really show them. Oh, I really like the Linkwoods. I love the Glenrothes 12-year-old. That was really good. I enjoyed that Scallywag Speyside. And last night I enjoyed the Tomatin Cask Strength. So loads of whiskies, loads of different types of whiskies. We've had single malts, obviously. We've had cask strength. We've had blended malts. We've had blends. We even had a bourbon, which you guys know isn't my favourite. But we've had loads of different types of whiskies. And it's just kind of showing us that single malts isn't the be all and end all of the Scotch whisky. It's great to try different kinds, blended malts, blended scotches. And yeah, having some real good examples of all these different types of whiskies. So it is day 13 of my selection box, really good whiskey company. And I've got an interesting one today. I have got a Dram. It's a single malt Scotch whisky. We're on the mainland and we're at Glentarret. And it's their peated expression. So Glentarret, the peated expression. It's a non-age statement, but you know me. If it's a good whisky, I'm not bothered about it being a non-age statement. 43%, so a wee bit stronger than some single malts. You all know 40% is the legal limit, the least ABV you can have to sell Scotch whisky. So this is the Glentarret peated non-age statement. Don't really know a lot about Glentarret. It's not really been on my radar in terms of drams. My spreadsheet tells me it's the oldest, if one of the oldest, if not the oldest distilleries producing in Scotland. 1775. That was a long time ago. Now I remember Glentarret. Must have been 20 years ago now, because it used to be the home of the famous grouse experience. I don't know if you know that. The visitor centre there was based all around the famous grouse. Now, it isn't now because it's got different owners. But back then it was. And I got a VIP tour round the Glentarret because my daughter Lisa won a competition on MFR, Murray Firth Radio, the local radio station up here. Now, I don't know if I should tell you about it, because it's not my proudest moment, but Lisa phoned in and won a competition looking for the laziest dad in the north of Scotland. And I won. Remember that program, Pop Idol? So MFR had a competition called Is Your Pop Idol? And Lisa told a story about me phoning from the bedroom to the sitting room to ask someone to take me through a glass of beer while I was watching the football. So that was taken to be the laziest thing any dad's ever done in the north of Scotland. I don't know if it is. But we won the competition. I didn't get a bottle of whiskey, though. I got a rugby shirt, if I remember rightly, and a VIP tour round the Glentarret. So that's what I know about the Glentarret. It was home of the famous grouse experience. It isn't now, and it's supposed to be one of the oldest distilleries in Scotland. Anyway, enough about that. What about the drama we've got tonight? What about the Glentarret peated? Well, it is really clear. Now, yes, this is a non-age statement. I would hazard a guess it's not very old. I would hazard a guess it's been in ex-bourbon casks. and not a huge amount of colour there. So, what's on the nose? Well, it's the peated expression. So, there is a fair bit of peat on that. Now, it's nae an Ardbeg. It's not a Talisker. It's not a Kalila. But there is a bit of peat on there. Probably similar kind of levels to the Highland Park I was nosing the other night. Maybe I'm not really sure. I'm not kind of at the level of knowledge of knowing what the ppm of the malt going into Glenturret is. I'll maybe try and find that out. But there is phenol on the nose. There's also a little bit of oaky notes, a little bit of fruit, and a little bit of vanilla in the background. But it's the phenol and the sort of smoky bonfire, a little bit of medicinal that's coming through on the nose there. And quite often when I nose phenolic whiskies, peaty whiskies, there's also a little hint of a banana. Does anyone remember as a kid, if you're kind of my age, near Scotland, anybody remember Angel Delight? That pudding that you made, powder and milk. It seemed to be a bit of a luxury way back then. Well, my favourite used to be Banana Angel Delight. And this has got a wee whiff of Banana Angel Delight. Yeah, brings back memories. I've had Angel Delight in years. Anyway, Slangeval, let's have a taste. See if that smoke comes right through on the palate. But see if there's anything else on the palate. Not a fan. There's not a lot on that. There's a burning finish, but and a bit of that peat smoke there, but not a lot. It feels and tastes immature. There's not a huge amount of wood influence. Starting to burn a little bit. Not great, not great. Derek, how you doing, Derek? Derek, are you still at Blair Athol? Last time I saw on Facebook, you were SOM down at Blair Athol. There's Derek saying he remembers Angel Delight. Oh, that's a good man. He's a lot younger than me. So, oh, that's good. No, that's getting quite a harsh little finish now. It's not a lot going on in that dram. Still not a huge amount on the nose. Not great. Not great. Yeah, I would agree with Keith. And Keith knows what he's talking about, being the manager over at Ben Romach there. It needs to sleep a wee bit longer, is what Keith says. That's a great comment, Keith. I think it might do, you know. But then you got to judge it on its merits. I didn't actually look up and see how much it cost, you know, because some of these whiskies are much more expensive than others, so you're not going to expect as much probably of them. But in overall in the box, that's a slightly disappointing dram. If I'm wanting a bit of peat, generally I'll go to Isla or Talisker, or just tootle along the road to Ben Romach. You can probably see there, I've got a few Ben Romachs hiding down there. I do love a Ben Romach. But that was the Glenturret peated. Not my favourite dram out of here. I don't think I'll be ordering it in a bar anytime soon. But you may like it. See, that's the great thing about whiskey. You're not going to like every whiskey that's out there. There are so many of them to choose from that you're not going to like every single one of them. But hey, there's probably people out there that's their dram. So not for me, but could be for other people. So that was the Glentarret peated, 43% non-age statement. Join me tomorrow when we've got a couple of really good ones coming up. Keith, you need to join me in 2 days' time, sir, when we'll see what I think of one of yours. But we're going to have a Glengoyne tomorrow night. So join me tomorrow when I'll be on day 14 of my whiskey selection box from the Really Good Whiskey Company. See what I think of that dram. So thanks for joining tonight. Thanks for the comments. It's great to see people joining and people commenting. And it's great to read all your comments. It's lovely to see that people seem to be enjoying a wee chat with Vic during December. So thanks for coming in. And thanks for the comments. If you're having a dram tonight, please enjoy it. But please be safe and please drink responsibly. And I will see you all at about the same time tomorrow night. So thanks for joining and goodbye.